All right, Taylor Ham, Gig 'em 24/7 here at the Blitz Football Camp. Have a special visitor with us today, all the way from North Gwinnett in Georgia. Of course, three-star Texas A&M quarterback commit Cade Fortin. Off season, but still, even on your off day here in Houston, wanting to get the work in, wanting to get better as a player. Talk to me, Cade. First of all, your junior season. You guys obviously fell in the first round of the playoffs, but you put up some really good numbers, and you got better as a quarterback. How have you seen your game progress over the past year? And then what are some areas you're still working on here at the Footwork King?
Yeah, I think something that I improved on a lot this year was my running ability and ability to extend plays. I had 530 yards rushing, so that was a lot more than my sophomore year. I think that's an area I really improved on. Also, getting the best out of my guys, making sure uplifting them and getting the most out of their play, and just encouraging them every time, even if they make a drop or whatever, just being on them and being accountable for them.
Obviously, you have the commitment behind you, so that, from here on out, it's really kind of working on getting better as a player. What are some areas that you feel like are still kind of key for you that you need to work on before you get to Texas A&M?
Yeah, definitely. I think being able to break down defenses, I think that's something you can always improve on. And also my escapability in the pocket too, just that needs to improve a little more. And just keep working on all the throws, throwing on the run, throwing from the pocket, throwing in uncomfortable positions. I think that's something I can work on this offseason.
Take us through the camp in the springtime. You're competing with a handful of guys for that lone Texas A&M offer at quarterback. You won the accuracy challenge. You obviously impressed the coaches enough to earn that offer. Take us through that camp, though, and what are some of the things that you felt like you did to kind of stand out amongst the rest of the competition?
Yeah, I think for me, technique, I think that's an important thing. With my throwing motion and everything, and keeping it concise and compact and being efficient with my throwing motion, I think that was a good thing. And with my feet, connecting it with my feet and upper body, I think that's something that impressed the coaches a little bit. Good
deal. Now, you made the commitment not much longer there after you kind of evaluated some things with your family to Texas A&M. What was it about the Aggies that really made you shut it down this early in the process?
I think the good football that they play, Coach Mazzone had a big impact too on that, and the academics are good too. I have family out here, so it's not too bad of a distance issue. I got family in Houston, I got family in Austin, so it's kind of right in between. So I'm never too far from home, and I thought just a combination of all those things was a good fit.
Going up to the junior day tomorrow, you don't know much about the program still. You're still kind of getting to learn Texas A&M a little bit more. You don't really know the commits yet. So how much are you looking forward to spending the day tomorrow with the coaches and some of your future teammates?
Yeah, I think getting to know a lot of the guys who are committed and who are just looking at the school. I think it'll be good to meet some of the guys out here and what positions they play, and just get to knowing the guys and talking with them and interacting with them. I think it'll be a good experience tomorrow.
What's your commitment status like to Texas A&M, and what schools are still kind of knocking your door down a little bit?
Yeah, I think definitely I'm committed unless something happens with coaching change. I got to keep options open just in case anything like that happens. But we had at the school we had UNC, LSU was there, and Ole Miss just this past week. They were visiting. So
all inquiring about you?
Yeah, and me and I have some other guys on my team. Cornerback who's a sophomore, and then my left tackle too. They're all looking at him. So.
Good deal. Well, what is the most important thing you want to get out of tomorrow? I mean, you took the time, to come back down to College Station and spend some time, with your dad and get to know the players and the program, like we mentioned, a little bit more. But what is the one thing you want to make sure when you go back to Georgia that, you either learned about the school or you learned about your teammates? Yeah,
I just want to get that sense of feeling at home and being around the guys and the community too, just seeing how everything comes together when I get there, and how people interact, and how the recruits in my grade especially, how I connect with them. I think that's important.
I cannot not ask you about Coach Mazzone and the connection you guys have. Obviously, that he was a integral part in getting you committed. He's actually probably one of the best recruiters on Texas A&M staff. But can you speak on y'all's relationship and how you guys have kind of grown over? It's almost kind of approaching a year since y'all started really kind of connecting.
Yeah, I think Coach Mazzone, he's always been he just asked me about how my day is and stuff like that. So not always football, more personal too, trying to actually get to know me. I think that has increased since we've been talking. And he's actually friends with one of my dad's friends growing up in high school, and they kind of have like a mutual friendship there, which is cool to find out. But yeah, I think. The relationship's been growing, so it's good.
Good deal. Well, this is Taylor Ham, Cade Fortin, Gig 'em 24/7.